It is a great commitment, and it is really making me happy, because when I'm doing my studies and all, I'm really stressed up, but with extreme youth people and with extreme youth activities, I'm really stressed, as in, I'm not stressed, as in I can, explore myself with these people, so I really like it.
Okay, so let's take this next question to the extreme end of youth in your little organization. So Anjula, tell me, so how many editors do we have in Extreme Youth?
We have pretty much three
editors. So that's you, Vindhya, and Upeksha. All right. So how is it like? I'm sure you have to work with Vindhya and Upeksha.
Yes.
How is that?
It is fun.
All right.
And it is interesting.
So do they treat you like the baby in the group?
No, not really.
No, not really.
You said yes.
Okay, I thought he was going somewhere else. No, they never judge me by my age.
Okay, which is always a good thing.
Yeah.
And what kind of work do you do? Like,
I write articles. I write articles on different topics, social topics.
Social topics.
Yeah.
And this is for the online edition, the online magazine.
Right.
And how about you, Randhya? Now, 50 photographers in Extreme Youth. Why do you have so many?
Well, basically we cover events island-wide. We don't care if it's in Colombo or Kandy. We go there somehow, do the coverage, and not only we cover the event and we publish them on Facebook and our website. We like to do more than that, like do a brief description about the article. If we can, we do also make a small trail of the event to show the people, and most importantly, at an event we like to capture the glamour of it. So it goes like that. That's not just taking the photo is part of my job, editing it, putting everything back in order, things like that. It goes and like
usually that. For an event, how many photographers would you all take?
Well, that depends on the event. If it's if there's a huge crowd, because like I said, we like to capture the glamour. We like to give something back to the people who come to see the event. We'll capture them, and also the performance and things like that. So that depends on the event. If it's like a very big event, sometimes we go like 10 photographers.
Wow, really?
Seriously.
Wow, that's quite great. So is this what you do full time? Are you a photographer full time?
No, I'm actually like still studying, and I'm reading for my degree in information technology, and sometimes I do little bit of designing and things like that as well.
So let me get this straight. Like, most of you guys seem to be doing this part time.
Yeah.
Is that how it works? I mean,
no, you can be a full-time photographer.
Okay.
I mean, there are jobs. I mean, there are events all over the country that we can't even go. So you can do it full-time as well.
And if I add something up to that, though we are working here like for part-time, when we find time, it's like basically the main thing that we are doing in our life, because we know that someday this thing will be in a place where we would be proud to say that we were in the team once. So that idea, that feeling in our hearts are making it work.
How about you, Angela? When are you done with school?
Me? Yeah, after A-levels, pretty much.
After A-levels, and when would that be like?
In another 3 years.
So after that, do you plan on getting into Extreme Youth full time?
Definitely.
Of course.
I am already full time in the sense. This is like my highest priority.
Highest priority?
Yes.
Oh, you've got some passionate people in your team, I might add.
Yeah, of course.
So, where do you guys see yourselves in the future with Extreme Youth?
Yeah.
With Extreme Youth, I don't see myself as an individual. I see Extreme Youth as a team. Even today, you might have noticed that we came up with like 8 people. It's because it's a team. We don't really go like, if he's a photographer, you don't go to an event, cover the event and take the part of it. We are a team, we are going as a team, so one day we will be seeing ourselves as a team, but not as an individual.
Randhya, anything to add to that?
Yes, like I said, even for a big event, we all go, editors, photographers, video, everyone. Even our admins come to the event and look at everything, because he's like our photographic director. He shows us sometimes capture that, capture this, things like that. So it goes like that. It's a part of being a team.
I see.
Everyone contributes.
All right then. Well, as you can see, like we're gonna have different members of your team coming in to the studio after every break, so everyone gets a chance to have a chat with us.
Of course.
We've come to the end of this segment, but before we wind up, is there any final thoughts you'd like to share with our viewers?
Yeah, we like to remember some members.
Yeah, there are some members who are not here who helped us to bring extreme youth to this level. There's Shan, there's Hasit who are not here. They are the ones who contributed, like to photography when there were no photographers at all to cover the events. They are the one who brought their cameras to capture them, and they helped us a lot.
I see.
So we would like to thank them.
So there you go. Some if they are listening, I'm sure they would appreciate what you had to say indeed. So thanks for being with us in the studio this morning. Of course, we will be seeing some more members of your team very shortly. But before we get there, we're going to go in for a short commercial break. So don't go away. Stay tuned. And welcome back to the show. I sure hope you enjoyed the sounds of Yani. Well, we've come to the final two segments of this morning's show, and if you did watch the last two segments, you would have noticed that we're changing the guests, though they were from the same organization, which is Extreme Youth, and photography is the topic of this morning's show. But a familiar face from this morning's show, Suharda, he just doesn't seem to be able to get enough of us from MTV, so he's decided to come in and sit down for the next two segments. So Suharda, welcome back.
Hi.
And he has brought two friends along, colleagues along, friends along, / with him. We've got Andreen.
Hi.
Good morning, Andreen.
Good
and
morning.
We've got Kasun, who is also one of the founding members with Ignatius of Extreme Youth. So first of all, I'm going to ask Kasun to tell us a little bit about how you started up with Ignatius. Now, I take it you are not a photographer and you are not necessarily into the editing scene like the rest as well, but you are more of a developer when it comes to digital work, right?
We started the site after 9 months starting the fan page.
Okay.
And then we wanted to put some articles on there and publish his article, publish it,
Okay.
Go with
photos.
the online magazine.
I
Yeah.
see.
Then
So you do most of the development work, is it?
yeah.
I see. So all the websites and all the digital
He's the head
stuff that
behind
you've-
of
the
the
online magazine and
website.
everything. he's the man behind it.
Yes, mainly
I see.
the website.
So now we've got a very bubbly lady sitting in between the two gents, and she has made a special request to me before we commence this segment during the break. She said she wants this segment to be a fun segment. And as you can see, she's a morning person. Obviously, she's smiling and she's bubbly, and she's also a photographer, right?
Yes.
I see. So, tell me a little bit of your experience when it comes to working with Extreme Youth.
Actually, it's an extremely good experience I got here, because it's not like just photography, it's more than a family as well. It's like my second family actually. Everyone is like one when it comes to work and all.
I see. So if I would ask you this now, 65 members, 50 photographers, which means you guys would obviously basically roster yourselves, or different people would cover different events in every part of the country and stuff. But at the same time, most of you are exposed to each other's work. So is there a little bit of competition inside?
Actually, no.
Don't lie.
No, actually no, because when
like
we go somewhere,
maybe sometime at the event we like bugging each other, like saying my picture look good. See,
Yeah.
on the your one is.
but then again, it's for fun.
It's for fun.
So have you, Andreen, ever compared any of your pictures with
Mine?
Suharda? Yeah.
No way, he's the best.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Thank you about that.
Suharda is a staff photographer at Extreme Youth. Is that right to say?
I got to admit it. He is a good photographer. I need to go
Yeah,
there.
and comparing it.
Yeah, when compared with mine, he's really a good
Yeah.
photographer.
Modesty.
But seriously,
But Suhada doesn't seem to be that modest. He still thinks his photographs are the best.
Like I like being a photographer basically.
After all, I have to tell that his photograph is the best because I have to go and stay with them, right?
I see.
But
So,
there's-
tell me this: you are quite young yourself, aren't you?
Yeah.
And actually, most of you are quite young.
Yes.
What would you say from the entire group? What would the age gap be like? Like, what is the age group like within?
Mainly from
20,
16 to
16 to-
28.
yeah
28.
between that.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are a lot of people in their early 20s,
Yes.
including the three of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great, extremely great. Okay, so we need to go in for a short commercial break, and we'll be back with the final segment. And I've got some spicy questions cooked up for them. So stay tuned. We'll be right back on Good Morning Sri Lanka. And we've come to the final segment of Good Morning Sri Lanka this morning. I'm Wassam on MTV Sports, and we are talking to the fine members of Extreme Youth, a organization that comes up with, they actually cater to a lot of events. They cover the events with taking photographs, and they'll also do a little bit of videography, don't you?
Yeah. Like the trailer of these events.
And
Yeah.
stuff. So are you planning, because right now you're focused on photography. Are you planning on getting to videography fully fledged?
Not fully, like a trailer maybe for the event. A trailer, like a small video clip.
I see.
Yeah.
And the other thing I want to check with you all is, now you say that right now you all primarily cater to youth events.
Yes.
Now when it comes to these youth events, what would you define as an age group for these youth events? Like, what ages are we talking about?
Basically below 30.
So below 30.
Yes.
So if any of you are watching and you are 29, ladies and gentlemen, in their vocabulary, you can consider yourself as youth.
But if you look like younger than the age, I don't know.
So it's about appearance as well. So you may be 35. If you look young, you may just be captured by one of these Extreme Youth cameras.
Obviously.
Andrin would be the first one to jump up with a camera and get it.
Definitely.
All right, and I also take it that you guys have got some awards.
Yes, like in 2012 we got the award for like social excellence, and in like few months ago we got for the best photography for the brand awards. So like yeah, we got 2 awards up to now.
I see. And anyone in particular responsible for getting you to achieve these awards?
Actually all the 65 people,
Okay.
they put a lot of effort. Who was not here though, there are a lot of people who put a lot of effort to who we are today.
I see.
Yeah.
And so if our viewers, if anybody has a youth event and they'd like Extreme Youth to cover it, I take it that they can visit your Facebook page.
Facebook as well as our website and Twitter page too.
So would you mind sharing that information with our viewers so that
Yes.
they can get in touch with you?
Yeah, you can log on to our website at www.extreme